Chance Maderick already threatening to use the bumper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go racing once again from Martinsville. Kenny Tripp and Edmund Jones on the front row. Philly Edwards and Kyle Martin have the second row. Richie Joplin, Chance Maderick on the third row. Andrew Thornton and Vern Spring on the fourth. Russell Worth, Brandon Young rounding out the top 10. Ed Sr. in 11th, Kendrick Cryer in 12th, Dave Holmberg in 13th. Cryer did not qualify. We'll have to wait and see if he takes to the grid. Oh, Chance says that there is no threat about using the bumper, so fully expecting Chance to use that bumper tonight. Obviously, issues again with the overlay tonight, but the upgrades definitely making the racing look awesome here tonight. Hope you guys enjoy it. Huge shout out to Conlift Solutions for helping us get the upgraded. What an awesome community we have that does the things they do to make these broadcasts better every single week. Pace car is in. It's time to go racing from Martinsville. Kenny Tripp starting out front. The field packs up. Here we go. Green is in the air. Tripp gets an awesome launch. Easily clears Edmund. Kyle Martin in third. Chance Maderick already up to fourth, but a little wiggle off two. Philly Edwards in fifth. The hard charger Richie Joplin in sixth. Vern Spring in seventh. A little bit of a battle going on as Russell Worth makes his way, tries to make his way past Kendrick Cryer into ninth place. As you heard, tire wear going to be an issue here tonight. It's getting dicey for 9th, 10th, and 11th. Russell finally clears into 9th. Brandon gets a little too deep into the turn and gets tapped by Ed Sr. They spin. No caution yet. Kenny Tripp still has the lead over Edmund Jones. No caution after. Now the caution is out. Let's take a look and see what happened here. There you see Brandon get too deep, has to get way off, gets a little bit loose, and Ed Sr. nowhere to go. It looked like Brandon may have had another issue a moment later. The engine is going, and that car tries to limp it to pit road. Chance Maderick has already worked his way up to third. Said he wanted to be second or third. When the white flag comes out, that's the place to be. Let's see what the shot looks like from the blimp here tonight. Looking great, looking down on the paperclip at Martinsville. Lights go out on the pace car. They get ready for the restart. The spotters have their hands full tonight. See if we can dial up a view from the spotter stand as they look down over Martinsville. Pace car is in. Tripp in control. Tripp fires, green flag, back in the air. A lot of side-by-side. Looks like Andrew Thornton makes a move on the high side, now setting his sights on. Oh, look at this! Vern Spring losing some ground after getting the curbing through 3 and 4. Kendrick Cryer able to take advantage because Andrew having to check up. Russell Worth also gets by into 9th. Meanwhile, Richie Joplin chasing down Chance Maderick, Kyle Martin, Edmund Jones, and Kenny Tripp, who just set the fastest lap of the race. Just getting word that there is a very beautiful woman in the stands. Her name is Angie. Boys, keep your hands off. She is all mine. Edmund Jones trying to run down Tripp. Philly Edwards, who started in 3rd, now back into 6th, trying to make his way forward. Kendrick Cryer started at the back of the field, did not qualify, up 5 spots now into 7th. Chance Maderick, a little drift, and Richie Joplin drifts behind. Caution is out. Richie just gets loose through 1 and 2. Seen a lot of that in the Legends. Now looks like the same fate is happening with these tour mods. Hi there, Angie. How are you, baby? Richie Joplin, looks like the damage is primarily cosmetic to that car. Should be good to go. I'm doing great, sweetheart. Everybody stacking back up. Lights are off on the pace car. Pace car is in. Kenny Tripp will control the restart. Tripp fires their way. He gets a little push from McRacken. Whoa, McRacken gets a bumper into Tripp. Backs off. Everybody holds it. Chance Maderick, a little bit of blinking, but seems to be okay as Kendrick Cryer now up 8 spots into 4th comes by. Philly Edwards now in 6th. Russell Worth in 7th. Vern Spring up to 8th. Richie Joplin trying to make a comeback after that earlier incident. Brandon Young currently 1 lap down in 13th. Oh, we've got a driver up in the wall. It was Chance Maderick against the wall. Off turn 2. excuse me, off turn 4 down the front straightaway. Manages to hold on to it at the moment. But Kendrick Cryer now in 4th place. That's his sights on Edmund Jones. The top 3 still nose to tail. Billy Edwards back in 6th. Look at Russell Worth, the man on the move now, is up into 7th. Andrew Thornton, after that earlier incident, currently runs in 8th. Vern Spring now drifting back to 9th. Ed Sr. in 10th. Richie Joplin starting to recover. Oh, we've got... I think that might have been Holmberg getting a little bit of the wall down the front straightaway. Kenny Tripp continuing to lead, has led every lap so far. McRecken now in 2nd. Edmund in 3rd. Kendrick Cryer in 4th. Chance Matterick currently sits in 5th. Billy Edwards trying to chase him down in 6th. Russell Worth on the move in 7th. The field starting to spread out just a little bit. Now Andrew Thornton in 8th. Vern Spring in 9th. Ed Sr. in 10th. Richie Joplin on the comeback trail in 11th. But he's going to need a caution to get back to the lead pack. Kenny Tripp still trying to hold off McRecken. McRecken's already gotten to the bumper once. Billy Edwards having some connection problems as he closes in on Chance Matterick. This could get dicey. Richie Joplin has reeled in Ed Sr. Meanwhile, Vern Spring in 9th place is reeling in Russell Worth and Andrew Thornton. Thornton has come by to take 7th. Billy Edwards 2.3 seconds ahead in 6th. Has caught up to Chance Matterick's back bumper. Kendrick Cryer still trying to reel in the leaders. Edmund Jones in 3rd, about 1.7 seconds ahead at the moment of 4th place Kendrick Cryer. A little blink out of Richie as he catches up to Ed Sr. Martin still on the back bumper of the leader as Kenny Tripp starts to close in on lap traffic. From inside Tripp's helmet cam, there you see the lap cars ahead by less than a straightaway. The top three still nose to tail. No clear advantage. Kendrick Cryer is gaining a little bit of ground. Chance Maddox still able to hold off Philly Edwards, but Andrew Thornton is reeling the two of them in. Russell Worth now in 8th, Vern Spring in 9th, Ed Sr. in 10th as Richie Joplin gets to his bumper. Richie trying to find a way past Ed Sr. Ed goes a little wide. Is this Richie's opportunity? He gets a run down to the inside. Can't complete it. Just shy of halfway. Tire wear starting to show just a little bit. Russell Worth, Vern Spring battling for 8th. Meanwhile, Andrew Thornton continues to close in on Philly Edwards and Chance Maddox. Kendrick Cryer sitting in 4th, trying to navigate lap traffic. The top two have opened up a small gap. And Kenny Tripp has started to pull away with the lead. His lead now 1 second over McGrecken. And a lap car sits between them. Edmond staying right in Tripp's tire tracks. And Kendrick Cryer starting to close in. Kenny Tripp has led every lap so far. Only one caution at the halfway point. But Kyle Martin is starting to reel the leader back in. Kendrick Cryer also closing in on the lead group. Russell Worth still holds on to 8th, trying to close the gap on Andrew Thornton and battling with Vern Spring. Richie Joplin has gotten by Ed Sr., now into 10th place, and he closes in on Vern Spring. Oh, we've got a bobble. Looked like it might have been Kendrick Cryer. Kenny Tripp about to be in heavy lap traffic, and the cars in front of him in the middle of a battle for position, with Russell Worth in 8th, Vern Spring in 9th, Richie Joplin in 10th. Richie has run them down from a big gap after an earlier incident, but now the leaders are there. This could get messy. Richie Joplin now is the leader on his bumper as he goes for a move on Vern. And now the leader to the bottom. Richie gets a little bit of the wall. There's a wreck behind. Caution is out. Edmund Jones involved. Edmund was looking to the inside. Oh, McGrecken came down the track trying to avoid Richie and clips Edmund, sends him around. I'm betting we see a lot of cars on pit road for tires. The leaders are in. And it looks like Chance Maderick is going to take a chance and stay out, as well as Philly Edwards and Andrew Thornton. Only our second caution of the race. We expected a lot more chaos after watching the Legends race, but this has been an epic race and a lot of green flag fighting, and the other cars are hitting pit road. Andrew Thornton is in. Chance Maderick is in. Philly Edwards is in. Kenny Tripp goes back to the lead. Brandon Young currently sitting in a position to get one of his laps back here. Several cars ended up losing one or more laps, including Edmund Jones, Vern Spring, Richie Joplin, Dave Holmberg, and Brandon Young. Still 8 cars on the lead lap. Andrew Thornton at the tail end of the lead lap. Kenny Tripp and McRecken will have the front row. Kendrick Cryer and Philly Edwards will have the second. Russell Worth, Chance Maderick on the third. Ed Sr. and Andrew Thornton will have the fourth row. As they stack back up for the restart, Brandon Young gets waved around, getting one of his laps back. Lights are back on the pace car. Now the lights are back out. They stack up for the restart. Kenny Tripp in the lead will control this restart once they get back in the restart zone. Pace car is in. Through 3 and 4, Tripp in control. He fires. Green is in the air. Top 3 quickly get single file. Philly Edwards now in 4th as Russell Worth closing in. Richie Joplin at the tail end of the lead lap, now the first car 1 lap down. Russell Worth currently holds 5th. Chance Maderick in 6th. Andrew Thornton 7th. Vern Spring in 8th. Edmund Jones in 9th, trying to make his way back forward. Edmund getting by Vern Spring goes to 8th. Kyle Martin, meanwhile, just set the fastest lap of the race. Top three open up a little bit of a gap on Philly Edwards for the moment. Russell Worth and Chance Maderick battling it out. Chance gets a run out of 2. Can't capitalize on it, but Russell gets a push mid-turn. Kendrick Cryer just set the fastest lap. Philly Edwards in 4th, losing touch with the leaders. Chance Maderick closing in. Oh, Chance gets too hard on the brakes, loses the back end. Manages to save it, but Russell's going to come by on the high side. What a save by Chance Maderick. That allows Andrew Thornton to reel him back in 7th. Edmund Jones back in 8th, also gaining ground. Meanwhile, Kenny Tripp comes by, gets 20 to go. Russell Worth now up to 5th place as Chance Maderick all over his back bumper. Meanwhile, Edmund Jones has caught back up to Andrew Thornton. Thornton reeling in Maderick. Edmund gets a run down to the inside off turn 4. He sends it deep into 1. Now Edmund back up into 7th. Oh, Chance gets loose in turn 3. Edmund and Andrew close right in, but Edmund gets loose out of 4. Kenny Tripp back into lap traffic as he comes under Brandon Young. McBrecken trying to find a way by. Cryer also gets by the lap car. Oh, McBrecken gets the wall out of 4. Or out of 2, keeps his foot in it. Philly Edwards sits in 4th, Russell Worth now in 5th. Edmund Jones gets the wall out of the turn. He lost a lot of ground. Now has to try and run Andrew Thornton back down. Chance Maderick gets a little breathing room, but hasn't been able to find a way past Russell. Kenny Tripp still has the lead, has led every green flag lap, but has McBrecken on the bumper. Brake lights really starting to glow. The brakes are glowing really red right now. McBrecken gets the bumper right up underneath Kenny Tripp. Are we going to see a last lap bump and run here? McBrecken gets a run out of 2, sends it deep into 3, can't get there. Cryer now looks to the inside, off 4. Can he get the nose in before they get to 1? He doesn't have enough, but wow, what a run he had. Caution is out, Russell Worth involved. Russell in the Hot Wheels car. Chance Maderick gets loose behind him and slides up the track into Russell's bumper and sends him around. Oh, Russell backs up at the wrong time and collects Vern. This should put Brandon Young in position to get a wave around. Russell Worth, also sitting tail end of the lead lap, should be waved around the pace car unless he goes to pit road for repairs. Likely that car needs some. He is going to hit pit road. Vern Spring also on pit road from 10th. Brandon Young got waved around the pace car. He is now back on the lead lap in 9th. Kyle Martin has gotten to the back bumper of Kenny Tripp multiple times, has not used it yet. Will we see a last lap bump and run? And if there is a mistake, will Kendrick Cryer be able to capitalize? Philly Edwards now in 4th. Edmund Jones up to 5th after earlier incidents. Andrew Thornton has a good comeback going in 6th, but what about that 7th place car of Ed Sr.? 4 spots so far tonight. He is having one heck of a run. As they get the 1 to green and stack back up. Kenny Tripp, McRacken have the front row. Kendrick Cryer, Philly Edwards on the 2nd. Edmund Jones, Andrew Thornton on the 3rd, Ed Sr., Chance Madrick, Brandon Young rounding out the lead lap cars. Kenny Tripp in control. He fires. Green flag back in the air. 5 laps to go at Martinsville. Kyle sends it deep into turn 1, doing everything he can. Tripp a little loose off turn 2. Cryer all over McRacken's bumper. Edmund Jones now up into 4th, is running them all down. Andrew Thornton now in a battle for 5th with Philly Edwards. Philly getting a little bit of a push off 2. 3 to go for Kenny Tripp. Can he hold off McRacken? Edmund Jones has gotten by Cryer into 3rd. 2 to go. And if they make a mistake, Edmund Jones is going to be able to pounce. Out of turn 4, Kenny Tripp will see the white flag. One more time around. Will McRacken use the bumper? Down the back straightaway they go. McRacken right to him. Doesn't use it. Oh, Kyle is loose. Kyle is way loose. He holds on to it. Kenny Tripp pulls off the win. McRacken comes home in 2nd. Edmund finishing 3rd. What a finish. All right, let's talk to our top 3, starting with 3rd place, Edmund Jones. Edmund, that's 2 podiums in a night, and what a battle, what a fight to come back.
Oh, man, talk about a battle. That was just fun. And anytime I get up there with, Hendrick, Kenny, Kyle, all these guys, it's always a blast. And to come home with a double podium at Martinsville, I'll take it, man. It was just a heck of a race. Me and Kyle got into it early, able to get the fast repair, get the tires, and come back around.
Well, man, you definitely got it done. That was a hard fought 3rd place, man. You earned it tonight. Kyle McRecken Martin comes home in second. McRecken, how tempted were you to use the bumper on that last lap? Because honestly, I thought you were going for it through 3 and 4.
Yeah, I used the bumper for probably the last 5 laps, and I'll give it to Kenny. He took it really well. I really didn't want to kill him, so didn't send it down in there as hard as I could have. But I was on Kenny's bumper the whole race. Yeah, he definitely earned this one, because if I sent it any harder, I was probably going to loop it into the corner. Yeah, I gotta apologize to Ed earlier too. Lap cars were going a little bit slower than I thought, and I killed the lap car and then killed him. So my bad to him, but he had a good valiant effort back up to the front.
Well, man, a great job coming home in second. You'll also pick up a lot of points on Riley tonight and should be moving up to second in points.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, just hats off job to Kenny, man. That was a good race, and glad I could do it with him, because that was real interesting. Let's put it that way.
That was, man. Great job tonight. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
And finally, our winner. Kenny, I don't know how much longer you could have held on with McRecken beating on your back bumper like that.
Definitely not much longer. I got to give him props, man. He raced me clean, gave me a couple bumps. Definitely expected it. A couple laps ago, I was expecting to just get railed, honestly. But no, I definitely got to race him different when I'm behind him next time for sure. He definitely earned a lot of respect tonight.
Well, man, a great job. You continue to extend your points lead and get another win. You're having one heck of a season.
Yeah, I'm definitely having a good season in the modifieds. I almost just backed out and let him have it, just to, obviously think of the big picture. But I'm far enough ahead that I took a chance, and thankfully he raced me clean, like I said, and just all in all a great night. Got to thank Temp Setters, PB Design, Main Mobile, Josh Doobie, just everyone, you for putting on a hell of a broadcast. I do have the broadcast going while I'm racing and watching the yellow, and graphics are awesome, so keep up the good work. I got to thank Eddie Jones for putting this on, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, buddy. Congrats.
Thank you.
Kenny Tripp gets another win, extends his points lead. Man, what a night of racing. Great job by all the drivers tonight, and thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night. XCal returns. Big money on the line. A lot of your favorite drivers from here will be in the field. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Y'all have a great night.